Talk to me nice. Sticks Porter. This is the For the Culture podcast. You know the vibes. Once again, I'm Sticks Porter. I got the beautiful Jess Styles in here.
What's up, everybody?
And for a special guest this week, I got my guy, DeQuan Jones. He claims Stone Mountain, but we claim him over here, one of Marietta's finest. Uh, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? I could give all your accolades, but I don't want nobody come looking for you in these streets, man. You know.
And it ain't even enough time for all of them.
Exactly. Because you know me, I try to be real professional about it. I know you, but I
Right.
try to be professional and go do my research. You know what I'm saying? Google, Wikipedia, all of that. And I was like, yo, this nigga everywhere, bro. This is
He's on
world.
I'm
Wikipedia.
everywhere.
It's world tour DJ right here, man. I can't even if I. So go ahead.
I'm everywhere. Only thing changed the tail number on the flight.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him, man. Speaking of you just came back from Italy, yes?
Italy. Yep.
Listen, for a while I thought you wasn't gonna make it out of there.
Nah. Hey, look, one thing about me, man, if you see me in a fight with a bell, pour honey on me, cause I'm gonna be all right. But nah, it was crazy, man. Like getting out of there. I think Trump ordered the border shut down on Wednesday, and I was on a flight the next afternoon.
Hey, I was
Um,
texting. I already know.
yeah, man, I mean, it was just crazy. Like me and wifey was talking about it, and flights jumped from like 500 to 2100. Like airlines was price gouging.
Sheesh.
It was crazy, and the airports were just pandemonium, man. But all thanks to God, like I got back home in one day.
Yeah. Really, Italy was one of the first ones to shut down, wasn't they?
So I was in quarantine a week and a half before already, and what happened was, and the timeline was kind of crazy, and that let me know like the severity of the virus because one week we were having meetings with the training staff, and they were explaining to us, oh yeah, like it's nothing to worry about. Days later, yeah, we need fans, at the game, and days after that, they were like, yeah, nobody leave y'all apartment. So, I mean, it escalated quickly, man, and that's probably why I like came home because the steps and the progression that was gonna happen with the shelter in place and everything, with the supermarkets and everything else. But I just had to get back to my family, man, my wife and my 8 month old.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I was just about to ask you because some of the
mhm.
time I'll be watching from the gram outside looking in. Some of the times it be looking like wifey out there with you. I don't know if she pop in to visit or I couldn't tell whether she was staying out there. If y'all just
Yeah.
you uprooted them out there.
So she was there, and she had been there for 4 months. And originally, we scheduled for her to come back, and she was supposed to come back to Italy April 1st. But with
Ooh.
everything going on, we was just like, nah, we shut it down, and you know that's what happened. We just we put a lid on it, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just come home.
Copy. Copy. Smart move. Smart move. God bless that you made it back.
Yeah, smart move, but really, I mean, just know, I ain't really had no choice, man. Wifey was like, nah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Listen,
You know
I
what I
know.
mean?
I
Right,
know. So yeah, but I'm just glad you made it back. I'm glad all my guys made it back. Phil made it back
for
too.
sure.
So I'm happy for that. Uh, Jess, what you got going on? What's been going on with you? Bring me up to speed. She frozen? Jess. Oh, she frozen. I don't know what's going on with that, but just so much going on. So anyway, let the streets know. You know what I'm saying? Where you been? Where you at? Where you going? Let the streets know.
Where I've been, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to play in different countries. My rookie year was with the Orlando Magic, so I got that league experience. But I've played in Italy, France, Japan, China, Israel, um, and I mean, I think that's it. But due to due to these European tournaments, I've also played on every continent, man, from the Ukraine to everywhere but Australia. So,
Right.
I'm blessed and fortunate to be, well traveled and well versed in that sense.
That's good.
And where I'm going, I couldn't tell you, man.
What's
Wherever my journey leads me.
what's next, man? Put that matter of fact, so let's say, okay, let's put it in perspective because I'm one of the most
Mm.
I'm one of the most hated on players in summer league. So let's
That's
say
facts. That's facts.
let's say they open the summer back up and we get a little pro-am going this summer.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna run? What you gonna do?
For sure, man. For sure. I feel like, especially for my season, I feel like I think the last game I had like 25 points in 23 minutes. So I feel like it's a lot of punishment that still needs to be distributed. So, who's gonna be the recipient of that is up to them. So to answer your question, yeah, I feel like I still got a lot left, and I still got a lot left.
Okay. That's all I need to hear. That's a verbal contract due to these quarantine periods. That's a verbal
For sure.
contract. I haven't decided whether I'm coaching or playing. I probably, you know how G be. He don't be trying to give me minutes. I already started my campaign. I said if they open back up, I just need 2.5 minutes a quarter, all 4 quarters, and I can get them 12, 7, and 5 in that, and you know what I mean, in 10 minutes. Easy.
And you know what's crazy? That's easy for you. But the difference is G be hating because you can do both. You know what I mean? So if you coaching, you stepping on his toes.
Right.
Because we both know if G playing, he going left. We know that, and we
Every
sagging off.
time, and he
So
can't shoot.
yeah, Rondo, we Rondo him. But yeah, nah. I'm with it, man. And I don't know if you're familiar. A lot of your guys up north is culturally, because it's for the Culture Podcast.
Talk to me.
Culturally, it's a lot of Instagram live going on up north. A lot of dudes calling dudes out, and I like that. I'm from that area, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Uh, yeah, I see what's going on. I'm just praying because I got some juice. I got a little bit of juice left, and I'm just saying if my numbers look solid, I need somebody to put in a word for me, get me one more little overseas look. You know what I'm saying? And run me. I'm 32 now, so I ain't trying to go the distance. Just give me one little 6-month deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
About 4,000 or 5,000 a month, and I'm good, man.
I mean, it's a market for that too. It's a market for that. You can do that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen. This is where I'm at with it. Listen to me. This is where I'm at with it. If I make it to the league, I could be like that old nigga for the Lakers that made it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even
Right.
trying to play. But I guarantee you, niggas is gonna work in practice because that's gonna be my game.
Yeah, I mean, the formula, especially in the league now, is who your family is, and all you gotta do is be a good dude. You know what I mean?
It's a network.
Yeah, if you can clap and you can be creative with your celebrations, like you'll bounce around, but you'll make a living.
Listen, I'm trying to be the guy. If you watch all the Jordan highlights, I'm the guy on the bench that had the towel. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? But in practice, I'm locked up. Niggas is working for everything. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't sell yourself short, man. You can average 2, 2, and 1.
That's a fact. Easy.
Right.
Easy. They sleep on me. My mid range is crazy. I'm from that era. You know what I'm saying? CJ McCullough, mellow game. I'm not playing. Listen, man. Whatever, man. We gonna see
Nah, I
this.
hear you.
We gonna see this summer, man.
I hear you.
Right now.
Jess, you back? Are you
I'm
good?
back. Let me tell you really quickly. Pardon the interruption. So, yeah, the power just went out and then flashed back on, and I'm like, all right, bet. So I ain't got no Wi-Fi. Everything just shut off. So since this 5G thing started, this whole pandemic thing started, the electricity and Wi-Fi has been acting real strange around here lately. But I'm in here.
Nah, we back.
I'm back.
Be mindful. They say that 5G shit wicked with the radiation and all types of wild shit going on with it.
Yeah, they definitely say that.
Got some little message talking about I had to turn off my phone at 12 midnight and move it away from my pillow. I was like, yo, what type of wow? I don't even got 5G.
Man, and we saying that as we got wireless headphones in,
you
in between our brains.
You heard? Okay. So talk to me about what you've been going through with the how has the stay-at-home ordinance and the quarantine been affecting you since last time we spoke, Jess?
So life is good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not, I used to feel bad for saying that, things are going well for me just simply because I knew the state of other people. But for me, work hasn't stopped. I'm reading more. I love to read, and I find myself buying more books and reading more and finishing books and, gaining knowledge. So that's good. I'm healthy, so I'm grateful for that. My family's healthy, the people that, live in other states, those who work in the medical field. And my mom, she's still healthy, and I'm grateful for that simply because she deals with certain things in her body. And to work in the medical field during this time is, a challenging thing for even a healthy person. So just thankful for sure. But everything has been good, I've been good.
That's what I like.
For my creative talents and just getting creative, just creative hands and just doing all type of fun stuff. So
y'all, hey, speaking of which, y'all need to get together. Y'all do a lot of off the scene stuff. You got Just Creative Hands. He got the Daquan Jones Foundation. Y'all need, or the Jones Foundation. Y'all need to, I don't know. I might have just made something happen. I might ignore you right now.
Speaking of that, I did last time we talked. The last Monday was on the 13th was the first day of my Ultimate Give Back Challenge, 31 until 31. So today is the 10th day where I challenge 31 people to give $1 for 31 days. And that is going great. It's really overwhelming and it's a sensitive topic for me just because I'm so passionate about giving back. But there's 3 nonprofit organizations that are going to benefit from this on my birthday, May 14th. And it's going to be Everyone Eats Foundation, Free Foundation, and Bridge of Light. And they're here in Atlanta. And they're giving back in our community. So I just wanted to do something because I feel like, for the birthdays, everybody's like, what we gonna do? What y'all gonna do for me? When, I've been given another year, I've been given life, so I want to do something for somebody else. So you have the opportunity to give back, DJ, as well as Six Porter, but also those who are watching. You can go to Just Creative Hands and look at my recent posts, and you can find out how you can give back as well. So, yeah, thank you for mentioning that.
For sure. I mean, I'm like Stick said, I'm all for it. My foundation, we focus on providing, underprivileged kids with the opportunity to take flight towards a brighter future. So we've done a couple back to school supply drives. We've done like Books for Africa, where we refurbish books and ship them off to Africa. Community cleanups in the old neighborhoods that I grew up in. So, philanthropy work is definitely a passion of mine. And I started it based off of recognizing my privilege as a basketball player, and realizing the economical disadvantages like people from our environment have and come from. And I think, I've been fortunate enough with basketball. So, it's always been rooted in giving back in that sense. So, but for your cause, I'm definitely down, and anything, I can help with and vice versa.
Most definitely. Yeah, I'm all for that. I love giving back. It's just who I am. I don't know anything different. I'm not a basketball player or anything like that, but do what I can do, and I'll bring people together for a greater cause. So
energy. I love it. Let me just tell you something, Jess. I feel like you put a little pressure on me there. I will get with you in one lump sum. You know what I'm saying? Before the deadline, okay?
I know there's people that like literally they hit me up. They're like, Jess, I'm not gonna be doing no $1 a day.
$1 a day. I don't need,
I'm like, cool, because I want people that maybe they don't feel like they have $31 to spare right now. If they can give $1, like $1 is a sweet tea. That's a soda. That's a bottle of water. Like that's something that you can sacrifice or not partake in order to assist somebody else and be able to help somebody else. So I was just saying,
I'm gonna give you one lump sum, and you deal with Cash App with how they take their fee out of it. That's between you and Cash App. But I know if I give you $1 a day, Cash App taking at least 4 cents of that a day.
So listen, don't worry about it. We got that covered because that's why we got a Cash App card. They ain't taking nothing, but they just gonna let you use that card.
I ain't know that.
That's how I finesse them.
I ain't know that.
Sticks just don't want to call his accountant and do the paperwork.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, niggas counting me out like my accountant ain't working. But whatever. Those ain't bars. I'm just talking to y'all, man.
I knew that was coming.
Listen. All right. So, you said I gotta sit up, work on my posture. All right. So let's talk. We talked about it a little bit offline, but how do y'all feel about Governor Kemp reopening Atlanta this weekend? What do y'all feel? What y'all gonna do?
I feel like I'm gonna continue to do what I've been doing, and that's stay in the house and just go outside for groceries. And if I want to sit on the porch, then I will. If I want to go run or walk or get some exercise, then I'll do that. But as far as like really being engaged in like social life, going to day parties, doing all that stuff, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually grateful for this time because it kind of like brought me back to myself. Like, chill. It's okay to sit in the house sometimes. You don't have to go just be with your friends all the time, which, I mean, I went out there just wilding, but, sometimes it's good to just sit in place. And so when I feel like it's time for me to move out, then I will. Like, I'll go somewhere if I feel like that it's the time. But for me right now, it's too soon for me. And I don't feel like I'm going to do anything other than what I've been doing.
Talk to me, dude.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off of Jess, I feel the exact same way. I mean, I rely solely on like instinct, and my instinct is telling me just to chill. And being in quarantine, especially for me, it's been refreshing to like look inward because it's so many different degrees of my life where this helps in the sense of like, my daughter is 8 months old, you know what I mean? And I missed leaving to go to Italy. When she was born July 26th, and I left, in mid-August. So I missed out on her first 2-3 months of, development. So in my eyes, I'm looking at it like I'm getting that time back. So I'm getting her up for breakfast. We watching, her little shows, we playing. And also in the sense of we've been in our new home for a year. You know what I mean? And we've been outside of it for 8 months. So it's still like, things that need to be done and tightened up around here with customizing this and everything else. And turning, our house into a home and into like a spiritual recharging center. So I mean, and in a sense too, like even if I am in a social setting, I still don't have peace of mind. Like I can't even enjoy if I'm in this setting because you know what I'm saying? In the back of my mind, I'm just like, oh man, like
who gonna call first?
Yeah, like statistics say 3 of y'all in here got it. So it's just one of those type things.
Yeah. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with both of y'all. When it first dropped, I first heard about it maybe yesterday or the day before, probably on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And it was like they opening up bowling alleys. I said, "Oh, this nigga speaking to my life. He trying to get me because nigga been itching to bowl since they closed the shit down. I don't know what it is, and I got to drive by a bowling alley every day to get to the grocery store to get to work. So
the tempter.
And the first thing they said was bowling alleys, barbershops, hair salon. I said, "Oh, they trying to get me." They won't get me like that. You know what I'm saying? I said it to wifey. She was like, it don't matter. You're not going nowhere. I said, well, shit. I was like, so me trying to play devil's advocate, I was like, yo, you send me to the grocery store every other day. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I bet she was like, but we need food though. You don't need that.
Yeah. No, her argument was very valid. So I'm gonna stay my ass in the house. You know what I mean? Niggas in the group chats already talking about LA Fitness hoop sessions. I said, oh no, that's a dub. Niggas can't get me out nowhere. I done set my little I got my little corner down here for me and wifey with the weights and the yoga mat. We working in here, man. I don't need to be nowhere.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, man, a woman's intuition, boy, it's invaluable.
You heard?
Our intuition, and y'all be knowing too. I just feel like sometimes y'all just override it and don't listen to what y'all already know. Your instinct, your gut just be telling you something. And you just be like devil's advocate, as you would say, like, you ain't going outside, or you shouldn't be going outside. But I do, as far as like, I think about how this is putting a lot of people in jeopardy. Simply because if you think about like, okay, you saying that these places can open up, then what if you put like some sort of mandate on it that they have to open? Like if it's, if we're saying y'all have the ability to open, you're going to be required to open your establishment. And if you do that, then okay, you're putting their life in jeopardy. And then you're causing the workers, the people that work there, the owners, the workers, everybody's in jeopardy now. And you don't care. You don't care. So it's hard to see that. And I see a lot of people that have their own hair salons. They have nail shops and stuff like that. People are like, you know what, guys, I know what he said, but I still feel like it's too soon. I'm not opening up my shop. It's just not going to happen because, you just got to be smart. You just got to be smart. And I feel like I really wish I understood and knew what he was even thinking. Like, why would you, like, what made you think that it was okay to say that, okay, let's open up Atlanta. Let's go ahead and open up Atlanta on Friday. Like, I don't understand.
Listen, my thought process, I was like, who came up with us to be the guinea pigs to spark it off? I said, like, yo, New Orleans, Texas, maybe. I mean, shut up. Why Atlanta? We Black Hollywood out here. Why
That's
us?
why.
I mean, they try to throw people off by saying the whole state, but nobody cares about what's going on outside of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta,
ain't nothing going on
and the metropolitan area is what we talking about. And I just don't understand it. But you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna go against what we talking about, and they've been itching to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let them test it. God be with them. I'm gonna let them test the waters for me. And if 2 weeks after Monday, everything numbers is low and stagnant, I'll make an executive decision then about going somewhere other than the grocery store.
My birthday on May 14th, when my birthday comes, if everything goes well, I might have less shit in the house. I ain't going nowhere, but I might let a couple people come to the house real quick. I ain't going nowhere still. I'm still trying to go to Puerto Rico, but they done shut Puerto Rico down to May 3rd. I said,
Go ahead and send me your Zoom, and I'll patch in that way.
Yeah.
Listen, niggas still got tickets to Vegas for Memorial Weekend, and I'm just waiting to call Southwest and let them know, like, yeah, go ahead and push me back a couple months, man.
Look,
Yeah, man.
Southwest called me. They called me. I'm like, whose number is this? And I listened to my voicemail, and they're like, hey, this is such and such from Southwest. Do you have a flight booked with us? And we just wanted to see how we can assist you. We know due to this, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cancel it or I'm gonna have to push it back. But it's like they only let you push it back so far, and who's to say what's gonna be, down the road? But then I'm like, if I refund it, then I ain't gonna get a ticket this cheap because I got the ticket real at a good
Right.
I was
But
like,
you can always, what you should do, push it back, and then if shit is still wicked around that time, you can always push it back again. You can keep pushing it back. You know what I'm saying? Or just keep the points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then rebook, because Southwest will let you keep the points, unlike all the rest. They probably call. I'll be call screening, so they might have called me and try to get me to do all that. But I'll be call screening.
I tell everybody, look, I'll call y'all. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Straight up. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I'm ready to move some things around. Yeah. So talk to me. Hey, y'all got y'all? Did anybody in get y'all stimulus check yet? Did that hit anybody? That wire hit for anybody?
Oh. I got mine. It's still sitting.
I gotta ask my wife. She handle all the finance. No, I'm just playing. I don't even think I qualify because I technically work. I don't think I qualify.
Yeah, you gotta be in a certain, I guess, bracket.
Yeah. No, I think it's like because I work internationally or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what they told me.
I don't know nothing about it. I done filled out the little census shit when I heard about it. I did all that. I ain't getting nothing. Ain't no wire hit none of my accounts yet. I done checked all my cards. They said it go to whatever you
wherever you did your taxes.
Wherever I did my taxes.
Yeah, whatever.
So I don't know if I went direct deposit with that or I ended up getting a paper check. Or I need to hit up HR Block, like, yo, where with my bread. But I ain't get that.
That's why you ain't get it though. If you don't if you make less than $1 million, you qualify. That's why you don't get yours. They know how much you get.
What else? We talking about we on phone. Then we on
a lot of my joints is off the books, man. My joints is off the books. So, you know what I'm saying? My on the book funds, I should qualify. You know what I'm saying? My under the table stuff, maybe whatever. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
That's neither here nor there. Level spelled backwards is level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have balance. So, listen. Oh, I gotta sit up straight. So look, D, I found the topics on the gram that you had sent to me before I had to hit the archives on it.
Okay.
And then Jess got a major hot topic that we're gonna touch on.
Man.
So the topics that you had said, one was balancing work and relationships.
Okay.
The other one was managing finances. And then the last one was, can men and women be in a platonic relationship? So I'm gonna let you pick two out of those, and then Jess gonna have the hot topic. She got a mean one.
Let's go with the first two.
Balancing work and relationships and managing finances. Let's go with managing finances first, and then we're gonna go balancing work and relationships, and then that should take us straight into what Jess talking about, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm scared. I don't know what Jess about to hit me with.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know where that kid's like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. But yeah,
that's special right there. Okay. So let's talk managing finances. I know we done spoke about it offline before. We might even talk about it on another episode, but I know you got good perspective on finances and managing them and financial growth and all that. Talk to me.
So great, because it still is Financial Literacy Month. So that is a great time to talk about it. But We were talking about in relationships, right? I want to make sure I'm targeting.
Oh, it's deep topic. Let me know, D. How you
I
manage your finances
mean,
in
just
relationships or period?
both. Just both. Period. Let's go both.
Um, I work for a, you don't know this, but we've discussed this before. I work for a app-based company that actually teaches children about financial literacy, and it gives parents the tools that they need to help raise financially smart children. So I think it's something that's extremely important for us to teach our children. And it's something that I feel like as a younger, like as a child, I should have learned. But in our culture, we talk about for the culture, in our culture, I do feel like it's something that that we as a culture don't speak about. And it could be because we, a lot of people in the culture, they're, middle class or lower income families. So it's not something that they know much about. So they don't know how to talk to their children about finances. But it's something that we definitely need to learn because in this world, you need money. But I just kind of want to pinpoint it and bring it to like a relationship. I was in a relationship where, because I am a person that I feel like, I do better now with finances than I did before. I'm a lot smarter and a lot more literate in it. But sometimes men feel like, and this is not targeting men because sticks, I don't bash men. I love men and I love to build y'all. But sometimes men feel like in a relationship, they're the ones that's supposed to be the one that is over the finances and handling the finances and things like that because they're the man. But it's not always the case. And sometimes women feel like, okay, because I'm the woman and you should bring your check home to me and I should see the money and do everything. It's the one, whoever is more financially smart and more financially literate, then that's the one that needs to be handling the finances because it don't matter if you're the man or you're the woman. That's the one that needs to handle it because that's the one that's going to help the family go forward and grow in finances and make sure that in the future you all are set and good to go.
To that point, is definitely my lady. I know how to go get that money, but I blow it. So she definitely handle it. But go ahead, I'm listening.
No, I mean that's really all I have to say about finances. Really, is like if you know you're in a relationship and you know you're not the person that's financially smart, then it's nothing wrong with like, hey, babe, I'm this is not my area, so I'm gonna let you handle that. Or even saying like, if I feel like if my man was the person that was financially smart and he knew about investing, about stocks, about all of this stuff, because investing in stocks is something that I'm interested in, but I don't know a lot about. So I'm trying to make myself knowledgeable and read books and get involved with things like that and talk to people that are literate. But if he was literate in that stuff, then I'm humble enough to say like, hey, can you teach me? Can you teach me about that? And he should be humble enough to say, yeah, I'll teach you because he wants to see everybody grow. Like, I don't understand when people don't want like to see their man or their woman know something. Like they are intimidated by their spouse or their partner, like being mentally on the same page, and that's what it should be. So
everybody eats, B.
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, I mean, just I agree wholeheartedly. Like, especially from a cultural standpoint, I feel like we as a people don't really necessarily know how to make money grow for us. And a perfect example of that, oh, and also too, to a fault, like I think we don't give ourselves as Black people enough credit to be entrepreneurs and to raise enough money group economically. Because let's say, for example, somebody from your neighborhood pass away. Everybody makes a GoFundMe. Everybody has different ways of raising money for their ceremony. But we as a people, culturally, we'll have like a fish fry. You know what I'm saying? $5 a plate, $5 whatever, 10,000 to put towards, whatever. That's group economics. It's just under different circumstances, but it's still practicing group economics. I feel like we can apply that same formula to investment in stocks and bonds, real estate investment trusts, and etc. And I mean, even for me, like, I think one of the first things I did was when I became a professional, I got life insurance. You know what I mean? So many people, so many companies and networks are built off of small fortunes. Like, okay, something happens and I pass away and God forbid, you know what I mean? And now my family inherits $2 million. Now, if you come from a family that is well versed, well cultured, and educated, they have the information and the willpower to flip 1 million into 5, or you know what I mean. But I think it's just that it's just culturally switching our mindset to that mindset, like making our money grow for us. And like I said, these are small things that we just were never taught. And I think, from a relationship standpoint, I think it's subjective. Like for me, my wife went to private school from K through 12. You know what I mean? So she in a very liberal private school at that. So she was exposed to doing taxes or, so I feel like she's more financially savvy than I am. And just to piggyback off of your point, like men, I feel more comfortable with her doing it because that's the difference between men and women. Women deal in logic, men deal in ego. You know what I mean? So like if me and Sticks out somewhere and Sticks get a chain, my ego is like, yeah, you gotta get a chain too. You know what I mean? Like my ego is driven on that. But it's if I feel like me personally, if I'm the sole if I'm solely responsible for our finance, I know I'll go and Sticks, you come on, man. We done been out and I'm like, yeah, let me get 3 of those. Like just, but I think it's all subjective. And I think too, like even in a relationship, I can't really speak on a lot with the statute of limitations and all, but even in college, like even in college, like, me and my now wife, like it was still like a group effort in general. Like I may be up at the moment and I may be hurting one moment, but for her it was like it didn't matter who paid for what. It was just the experience. Like we still got to go to the movie. It didn't matter who paid for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think it's just all driven in ego. But I think in relationships, like that's what works for me.
I can honestly say I'm terrible at money management. You know what I'm saying? And it saddens me sometimes. Like hindsight is 2020 because I got 4 kids, so I make sure they good, and whatever I got left, I enjoy life at the moment. Like I'm not trying to wait because tomorrow's not promised. So I don't want to say I'm gonna wait, but now with all the pandemic stuff, I don't want to say that was the reality check. You know what I'm saying? I've been with Shorty going on 8 months now, and she's spot on with the finance and making sure everything is straight and so on and so forth. And just because of the, for lack of a better term, lifestyle that I was privy to in my past, I don't really let her in on what I got going on in my pockets per se, because we haven't quite made it there yet. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back watching her, how she moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build with her, so it's like, okay, at some point I'm going to have to let her in, and she gonna have to take control, because if I let myself run wild, I'll be in Miami every other weekend or shooting back and forth to New York just because, and just doing wild shit on Texas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm impulsive. So anybody say, yo, Sticks, I'm going here. We out. Let's go.
That's that balance. That's that balance, though. It's like, okay, you're that way and she's this way. So it balances each other out.
Yin,
So
yin
when
and yang.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yin
And there's
and yang.
something.
And
Go ahead,
you know,
I'm sorry, I didn't
I
interrupt you.
don't I done crossed that threshold. You know what I'm saying? I'm over 30, so I just gotta cut this shit, literally. You know, get my act together. So, yeah, I mean, when it comes to financial literacy, I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? I just decide to do silly shit. And then when it comes to the relationship aspect of it, I'm definitely aware that she is better with finances than I am. So, you know, it just gets to a level of, you know, she's got to be able to show.
Compromise. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
compromise a little
yeah.
bit.
It's
Yeah.
a necessary ego. Like you said, we deal on ego. So I be wanting to say like, nah, I got it. But reality of the situation is I don't got it. I don't got it. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's okay. It was something that was said a second ago about how in our community, in our culture, we're not as literate. But it's like this. Like we as a people are prideful. As a people, I feel like Black people, we're prideful because if we're there's a lot of us that will not ask for help if we need it, like because we don't want because we already know the pressure that comes with being Black. Like we know that pressure already. So for us to even have to ask somebody for help, you know, it can be challenging. Just asking somebody for help, like with knowledge, like, hey, how you what you know about stocks? Can you let me in on that a little bit? But as far as like a culture goes, like you said something that like resonated with me because if somebody was to pass away, you know, with no life insurance, if you think about it, I interviewed somebody today, girl today, and she said, you know, I've been working in the restaurant industry for a very long time, but I realized that it's not like they don't have insurance. Like you don't have all of those things. Like they're not going to expose you to that. Like you don't have the ability to have life insurance. Like they're not going to give you that. So it's going to cost you more coming out of your pocket, like just going to an insurance company to obtain life insurance than going through like a company that you work for. So getting jobs like that, and we have to see ourselves as who we really are, kings and queens. And if we don't see ourselves that way, then we're not going to strive to do more and strive to be better. And you can try to help people, but sometimes people are just, they're okay with their situation and how they are. Like they're okay with being in a poverty state of mind, which therefore results in them living in a poverty state of living. Like you're living this now because your mindset does not see that you can do better or be better than where you are. So
Nah, I mean, I think for me personally, it's been my experience like all throughout, like traveling to different countries. Like I was telling you, like I've played in 5 or 6 different countries, and everybody automatically has a preconceived notion of who I am. You know what I mean? They see the tattoos, or I may wear my hair in a culturally reinforcing, you know what I mean, way. But I've never wanted to be in an environment or a room where I was the dumbest. You know what I mean? Or I held the least intellectual real estate. You know what I mean? And so to that point, especially in 2020, ignorance ain't really a valuable excuse. Like I can literally look on YouTube and figure out how to lay drywall. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lack of knowledge or ignorance in a certain area is by choice.
Correct.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
And yeah.
I definitely agree with
Correct. I had something to say. Oh, DJ said something that sparked my mind, but I forgot to write it down, and I've been drinking this wine, so we gonna move on.
You can hit me on the text whenever, when you bounce back.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it.
All right.
So now balancing work and relationships. We kind of touched on it a little bit. But y'all give me how that sways y'all, just hearing that, balancing work and relationships.
I think it boils down to what's important to you. What do you value? What is important in life in general? Because for me, it's important for my relationship to be healthy and for my man to feel like I'm giving him the time that he needs. Like that's important to me because he's important to me. So that I find that that's important. But work is also important to me because I feel like what I'm doing is impactful and is going to help many generations to come. So I feel like that's important, but it's just, I mean, I feel like I make really good money, but at the end of the day, is that, you know, I mean, like that's important, but is it that important for me to like lose sight of who I am or for it to come in between my relationship? So you got to find some sort of balance. Like I see people now that are extremely miserable. Like people that I work with, extremely miserable because they're like, I can't even have a relationship, or they are in a relationship and I literally, like, we're virtually having meetings and stuff, and I see their spouse or walking, you know, past them, and I can feel like the tension in the room, just simply because they're glued to work, and that's all that they do. And I'm like, you have to get off of this laptop right now. Like, get off the laptop. We're not even talking about anything that's important. Go and spend time with your family. Go spend time with your man, because if not, y'all ain't gonna make it. Especially in this pandemic, like people breaking up, getting divorces left and right, like wanting a divorce right now. Because reality is hitting, and now they're forced and put in a situation to where you have to spend time with this person, you have to be around this person, you have to face your demons, you have to face the person in the mirror, like, and it's just not working for people. So it's extreme. It's important, and it boils down to what do you value, what is important to you. You know, is your job more important than your family? Is your family more important than your job? Like, I mean, how's it go?
Yeah, I think, and my younger self had a more misogynistic like viewpoint towards it, but as I'm getting older, I realized that, like, to me, like working relationships are one and the same for me personally. But and I say that because the happier my wife is, the better work is for me. You know what I mean? But I think too, all of it is predicated on like your purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you walking in your purpose, I feel like it'll balance itself out. And a perfect example of that is I was reading a book. One of my favorite books is The Way of the Superior Man, and it talks about how it gives the analogy, right, that if I'm going off to war, you know, your woman, this is from a man's perspective, Jess, so I don't mean any, you know, disrespect, or I hate to not be inclusive. But if I'm drafted to go off to war, right? Of course, naturally, as my woman, she doesn't want me to go. She begs, pleads with me not to go, and I don't go. I stay. I dodge my responsibilities. To some extent, over time, that woman is going to build resentment for me and eventually develop a lack of respect because I'm not walking in my purpose. And I think war is like the example they use, but I think it's synonymous with your purpose. And for me, like my wife, even in college, like my wife was literally in the gym with me at 3 a.m, like on her laptop doing her work. And she understood that, yes, I love you and you come first, but like this is my purpose. And I feel like in some areas that superseding my relationship, she respected me for it. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, as long as you're walking in your purpose, your counterpart, the one that's for you, understands and respects you for it.
That's the key, you know right there. I ain't trying to even cut you off, but that's the key. The one that's for you.
I was thinking the same thing. The one that's for you.
Somebody give you hell about walking in your purpose. They ain't the one for you. That's not the one for you.
for sure.
Because you know what? I'm walking in my purpose and I'm doing what I gotta do. You're just gonna have to fall by the wayside because I'm just not about to change that because I know what I'm supposed to be doing. That person's gonna understand.
Sure.
So, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah. I mean, I take that back to, I think one, where were we? We were somewhere, and I think I had like a bad game, terrible game. And afterwards, I like worked out, and she was just like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I know we were supposed to go out to eat with, such and such, but like I'm staying. I got to get right." And she was like, "Yeah, I know. I was coming to tell you that, whatever." She was like, "I know you about to work out." Like she knew before, you know what I'm saying? I even had to communicate that. And again, she was just like, and she always tell me like, I wouldn't, certain things, if you did, I wouldn't respect you for it if you weren't being you. And your significant other, your counterpart, they know when you being true to yourself. They know what's you and what ain't you. They know when you pretending.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
that's always been my thing. As long as you walking in your purpose, you'll find compromise.
Yeah,
That's real.
that's facts. I mean, I don't even know how much I could put on that. That is,
I was about to say,
pretty,
way to dismiss everything I just said. But I'm
yeah, pretty
you just
not
cleared it all up for everybody. That's it.
facts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I don't
Nah,
know.
yeah.
That's all facts. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna second that notion. You know what I'm saying? And just to put some cute shit on it, I guess I could say level spelled backwards is level. You gotta have balance. I got I got nothing. He said a mouthful there, so you know what I'm saying. We go. I'm with that. You know what I mean? So naturally, talk to me, Jess. You got the floor for the hot topic. I got the red card right here, but you got the topic. So talk to me.
Listen, Six is usually the hot topic person, but I posed the question on my Instagram stories and I asked, well, I actually made a statement. So my statement was, if you're in a relationship, then you have no business liking or commenting on another person other than who you're with on their picture, even if they're a celebrity. So a lot of people agreed with what I said. Some people, and it seemed like it was the men. The men disagreed. They said that they should be able to like or comment on whoever they want to picture, even if they're a celebrity. And majority of the women, it was the women that said, no, I agree with what you're saying, Jess. No, I don't want him liking. I don't want him commenting on nobody's picture. I don't care if it is a celebrity. So let me see y'all view, and then I'll come back to me and what I think.
Talk to me,
Sticks,
baby.
what you think? Nah, I want to hear what you think. I
Agree
want to
or
hear what
disagree?
you think.
I'm over here trying to deflect to you. You know what I mean?
Agree or disagree, and why?
Let me see. All right. So
And it's, hold on, I'm sorry, I don't even know if I specified, but it's not just a picture. It's like them basically half naked or maybe sitting in a bikini with their legs open, butt showing, just something inappropriate. What now? That is the type of picture I'm talking about.
Right.
okay. So
Even if it's a celebrity.
you know what? In my youthful days, I'd agree with most males, and been like, nah, like it's just a like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this person or whatever the case may be. It's a nice picture, whatever the case may be. But without me and my lady never even had the conversation, but I just know she can see what I'm doing, and I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Liking that type of picture or whatever, even if she couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm true to my relationship. I don't. It rubs me the wrong way to be liking inappropriate pictures or inappropriate videos. That don't mean I don't look at them and watch them, but I just won't hit the
Right.
like button, and I'm definitely not leaving no comment. That's out of pocket. Um, Yeah, that's out of pocket. We not leaving no emojis, no comments, no nothing. But I don't even hit the like button no more. I just, I scroll, I admire. You never even know I was there. Yeah, you know what I mean?
For me, it's all like it's all a matter of perspective. Um, I For me personally, I don't know. I just send out likes. Like if Sticks could post like a black screen with like an apple emoji, and cause that's my guy, I'm gonna just like it. Like I'm like for me, likes is like positive reinforcement. Like, oh yeah, you my guy. But as far as like, explicit pictures, um, I do believe it's I don't know, like I'll never disrespect my woman. You know what I mean? So like for me, I'll never do anything that I would consider or interpret as like disrespectful. And from my experience, well, other people learning and being in close proximity to high level guys, I know and understand that like the dudes that's really with these women, they don't like or comment. You wouldn't know. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is the guys that do are in relationships or have experiences with these women, like they read them comments and laugh. Like it's funny. It's a thing. But nah, commenting, no, nah, we not doing that. A like maybe if I know you, you know what I mean? But yeah, we not
Yeah, if I know
commenting, we not doing
if
all
I
that.
know you a support, but you know what I'm saying, half
Yeah.
naked, I probably can't really do nothing with it. It's not appropriate, like you said. So you know what I mean. And I don't. The worst thing that you know what I mean is to put me in a predicament to be questioned, because I don't like being questioned in the first place. So now when my lady see it and she come at me, and now you fucking up all this one picture that I may not even know this celebrity or this girl just fucked up my whole household. The equilibrium
Yeah.
of my household. Is it really worth it? So yeah. So
Even
nah.
worse, it
Nah.
isn't even worth it, right?
It's never worth it. It's never worth it. The most, but and I'm no statistician, but I'm willing to bet the numbers don't add up when it comes to the crazy comments. Girl, I'll do this, or girl, you this fine. It never really works out for them guys.
Nah. Nah.
Most they get is a chuckle, and it ain't worth the strife in your household that it come with.
Exactly. Exactly.
My opinion.
Well, gentlemen,
I concur.
my view on it is this. I agree with my statement wholeheartedly. I do not feel like I don't feel like it is appropriate. And the reason why I say that is because, people use excuses like, oh, it's a celebrity. I don't even know them. I can look, but I'm not touching. Or they'll say, yeah, like they just like, it's just a picture, things like that. And for me, that's an excuse. That's an excuse for you. Because if you're liking it, there's something that you like about it. So you're engaged in this picture. Like you're not just liking it. You like this picture, like that. You like what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you like what you're seeing, and if it's something that's inappropriate and that's disrespectful to me. Like I feel like you disrespected me by blatantly like, oh, let me just like this picture or let me comment on this picture. Comment is a whole nother level of disrespect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comment is definitely
that is
comment
like
is definitely
okay,
blatant disrespect.
we're not even together. It depends on what you say. I'm done. Like because you're not gonna
Yeah.
disrespect me like that. But
A comment is blatant disrespect, but a like is like if y'all
right.
walking in the street
So
and a chick with a fat ass walk by, it's
so,
just a glance. That's a like. You know what I mean? But
so
no,
just
you're not gonna
so
okay. But you're letting this person know that you like what you see. So I don't care if it's a celebrity, because to me, it all depends on how you see a celebrity. Because they're the same, they're a human just like I'm a human. Their tax bracket may be a little different than mine, but we see celebrities all the time. So it's not like is there some person that's unreachable or untouchable? Like, this is an actual person that you're liking what you see. If she's sitting in a bikini with her legs wide open and you like, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
So just let me ask this. Is that mindset only applicable to explicit pictures of females? So for example, if your man's friend posts a pic of like kill all Cocker Spaniels, and he likes, you know what I mean? He likes this campaign picture. Do you meet that with the same aggression or the same?
I'm like, why are you liking that? Like, why you want to kill? It depends on what it is. Like, I don't care if you, even if it's a woman, like a female, maybe it's your friend, they're his friend, and he's like just liking a picture, just showing love on a picture, and it's something that's appropriate, or maybe they just post like a quote, or even if it's a picture of them and they have like some sort of caption that may be inspirational. Okay, cool. Like, you just like the picture, that's your friend. Like, I'm not that person. But when it comes down to like something that I feel like this person is just extremely inappropriate, like you know that they're inappropriate. Like, you should not be liking this picture. You know that, because my beliefs are that the eyes and the ears are like very, very sensitive. So if you're sitting here liking this person's picture, this is what you're doing. You liking this person's picture. Like, who's to say, like, say you can look, but you're not going to touch. Yeah, but if you intimate, say you been intimate with your significant other, and you thinking about like that memory of this person that you follow comes in your head, and now you start thinking about, oh, what it'll be like if you having sex with this person. Like, it's certain things that I feel like this can happen. Like, this can actually happen. Like, this has happened before. I'm not about to be liking no half naked dude. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, even if he got, you know,
well, again,
you like all my
so
pictures,
okay, another.
Is you out here naked? Is you out here inappropriate? Hell no.
Yeah, we definitely want to see that. Nah, so just even another scenario. Okay. So now your friend, or let's say a celebrity, posts a picture in a bikini, and the caption is supporting positive body imagery towards oneself or promoting health and fitness. So now the opposition is subjective. Like, it's just a matter of how you interpret the picture. Like, yeah, it could be interpreted as being promiscuous, or it could be interpreted as, hey, let's get in shape and let's take our health seriously.
Okay, I know the difference. Everybody knows, you know the difference. Y'all know the difference. Men know the difference.
You know the difference. We don't know.
Y'all know the difference. DJ, you know the difference. You know the difference. You know that this person is an Instagram model or Instagram whoever, or Miss I ain't even gonna say this person's name, but you know, be putting stuff out here like that, like promiscuous, trying to get all the lustful attention. Come on.
Okay. So what if that's his friend though? And he just supporting. He may not even be paying attention to what she got going. That's just his friend. She an Instagram model. This is her means of living. He just supporting, so he hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Now we're not talking about comments. Comments is violating, but just a like.
So
yeah, like she's starting her own, you know, health fitness meal catering. I don't know.
This is different.
Better yet.
Y'all trying to sugarcoat it and make it cute, make it look good.
Jess. Hold on, you a model.
Okay, and I'm not gonna be on there like that.
Wait, man. What if you do a bikini photo shoot or whatever? I'm hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically,
if you do a bikini photo shoot, I got a lady. Am I not? I'm just liking to support. It don't necessarily mean, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, I didn't become a faggot when I got with my lady. So yeah, I still see what's going on out here.
Yeah, that is completely understandable. I'm not expecting my man. I'm not expecting nobody else man to act like they don't find anybody else attractive because that's unrealistic.
Okay,
like,
talk that talk now.
That's unrealistic. I know that my man is gonna find other people attractive. Like, come on. I mean, I know that. That's
so now we talking. So would it be an issue if I like your picture because you're my friend? You know what I'm saying? Would it be an issue if I like your bikini picture as opposed to somebody that you know I don't know? You know what I mean?
That's hard to say because we know I'm not going to be on Instagram with a bikini picture. So,
I'm just saying. But if your man, you know this girl is your man's friend. You know what I'm saying? They friend. Like how me and you friends.
Let me say this. I know that my man knows. He knows somebody. This is real life situation. He knows somebody. Like you said, DJ, health and fitness. Be on there. You know, cool. You liking and supporting because they put in like, hey, you know, trying to get people to come train with them. Cool. This is because I trust you enough. Like this is you supporting a friend that's not out here being promiscuous, look for lustful attention. It's completely, to me, it's different. Like it's two different lanes. Like it's two different things.
So that's the reality of the situation. You gotta have trust. You gotta have trust within your spouse because the reality of the situation is, if you my friend, I got more chance of touching you than I got a chance of touching Beyonce, who picture I liked in her bikini. You know what I'm saying? Because me and you got rapport.
Listen, if you're a friend, I just highly recommend that if my man is friends with somebody that's out here being promiscuous, that's not your friend. Like you better not like nothing. Like you just better not like nothing. I don't care. Like I don't. No.
So you can't support at all.
Like it's not even that you support. Like you're not so like. Period. Like, what are you doing?
You want him to report the picture.
Support on somebody who is sitting with their legs.
Lines is very blurry, man.
Like, you just supporting that? Like, what you supporting? What about this picture are you supporting?
These lines are very blurry, Jess. Okay.
Y'all not about to make me sit here look like I'm crazy now.
Nah, again,
and other people are crazy for feeling that way.
Nah, I mean, again, it's all subjective. I know my limits. You know what I mean? First of all, comments. Again, we
already know that's out.
That's out. But yeah, I don't.
It depends on the picture. It depends on the picture, and I would expect my man to know the difference. Like it could be the same person, but their picture is a different picture. Then if you don't like it, then okay. But know your limits. Know that if she's sitting on there with her legs gapped open, I'm just using this example, or with a bikini on, you are not liking that picture. If you do, I got something to say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. If it's one of them inviting. If it's one of them invite, I mean, everything is circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I don't feel like my lady would have an issue with me liking your picture or somebody that's I'm strictly friends with. But I know she would have an issue if I like a baby mother picture or some shit like that. So everything is everything. It's like Dee said, it's subjective.
Yeah, me and my wife, I already know she got a thing for Michael B. Jordan. So whenever he come on the screen, I always look at her and she's like, you know what I mean? But again, me personally,
that's cool,
right? But I'm just like, I don't think I would be mad if she liked the picture.
So
I don't know.
Let's switch it around a little bit so it don't feel like y'all getting so much heat and y'all stop, kind of painting the picture pretty and everything like that. So, say for instance, your girl, she like a picture of a guy, and guys be putting the white inside these boxer briefs, whatever, just penis print all there, just right there, and he doing some, suggestive. I don't know, because guys don't really do that, but it is out there. And
do that.
she, she likes it. It's a model picture or whatever the case may be. Y'all cool?
Well, if I see it, I'm gonna report the picture. So inappropriate.
Inappropriate picture, and it should not be coming up on my timeline or my Explore page.
Oh,
nudity and inappropriate. Yeah, report. Yeah, I don't want to see any more from this user. Nope.
Or even somebody that she don't know. Or I mean, somebody that she knows.
It gets tough with the knows and don't knows. I mean, me personally, I'm not really playing Inspector Gadget to see who and what picture. Cause when you go looking for trouble, I could find trouble anywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I really just don't go looking for it. I'm different. So I'm the jealous type. So it'll be a conversation. I don't know how to go. But I don't really go looking for it. I don't really get into it with who pictures they like and so on and so forth. Because 9 times out of 10, you only see the like if you follow
the same person.
That person, and I'm not following nobody that's posting pictures like that. So I don't think we'll ever cross paths on that level. You know what I mean? Like I've happened to be looking over her. I've happened to be sitting at an angle where I can see her scrolling and what she liking and stuff. But I don't. You know what I mean? Whatever.
I think it is different because y'all are not out here posting inappropriate stuff like that. Like,
well, summertime shootouts, the Wild West. I play different when the summertime comes. My shirt always open or off. So
we know if you have a shirt. If you have a shirt.
I've happened to if you do the longest your math is fast, if you're reading it slow. I caught her after the summertime. So what I'm saying, I've already been pre-warned, like, nah, that's not going down. We're not playing.
This summer, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Hopefully we still quarantine. It ain't even got to go there. But
she scrolled back 50 weeks on that Instagram. This right here.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
That was summer 19. I hope you have fun with it. Summer 2020, cut the shit.
Right.
Yeah, we not doing that.
So my playing days is whatever. Yeah, man. You see my joint button all the way up. Any other time I'd have had this thing. You know what I mean?
It won't be no buttons.
Yeah.
Nah, she ain't going for it. I respect it.
Now I'm telling you, bro. If you step out here with a turtleneck on in April, I'm calling you people. He gone, y'all.
Niggas gotta have an intervention at that point. But I don't even go hold you. It been cold. I go to work in the morning. It be 49 degrees outside.
Jess, you see the setup? I mean, it has been cold. All right.
You trying if it's hot outside,
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Hey, happy wife, happy life. But I'm still sticks to a degree.
Respect. When we respect ourselves as individuals, we respect the person we with, and that's just on anything.
I'll try that, Jess. I try to tell her I work hard on this temple, so I should be able to show it. She wasn't going for that.
To her.
Nah.
To her.
Yeah.
Nothing's working.
I couldn't tell you that.
I'll give a little pass. Like, say for instance, we on vacation. I got on a bikini. You got, he got his stuff looking good, and he got his
yeah, but I can't post it. I can't get a post. You know what I'm saying? That's just a me and her vacation. I can't post nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? Even you seen how I was playing Igloo last year. Can't even do it.
No, it's over with. Igloo canceled anyway, so you didn't got that to worry about.
I'm just saying, if it was to go down, I wouldn't even go because I can't move how I move, so it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's over with, man.
D, we got to get you in the studio when life opens back up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then we'll sit down. We'll dive in deep with your accolades and all the personal stories, and we gonna make it interesting. And definitely, as this goes on, you could definitely come back on. You know what I'm saying? Different topics. Your conversation was good. You good with me every day of the week. You know that.
For
Yeah,
sure, man. Likewise.
So,
Nah, I appreciate you all, man. It wasn't even, it wasn't stuffy and nothing like that. A lot of people, a lot of outlets and all that. It literally just felt like, we was just chopping it up, man. It was good energy.
as it should be, because it's for the culture at the end of the day. So,
exactly.
I appreciate you coming on, Daquan Jones, my guy DJ. We got Jess Styles in the building. I am Sticks Porter, Mr. Talk That Talk. Y'all know the vibes. Another week of the For the Culture podcast. We out here, baby. I appreciate y'all.
Man, thank you.
You already.